What's up, Yappers? Another episode of Yapping Hours coming to your screen right now. And today this episode is gonna be a hot take. Hot take.
Yay! I love hot take here.
And trust me, if you're gonna love this hot take and many more that we're gonna have on future episodes. So make sure to check them out. But this hot take comes from Crimsonite himself.
Put on the spot.
Yeah, hey. If it was my take, you could put me on the spot. It's all good.
You don't have takes. You tend to have just whatever the majority of people tend to say.
Okay, I've had dumb takes before, and y'all are like, "Whoa!" And I'm like, "That's a fucking take." But look, anyway. So, the gay basher, the LGBT hater. No, I'm kidding. All right,
Hey, Kay, you calm your ass down. I'm gonna get canceled before we get like 100 subscribers. Like, holy shit.
She saw my shirt before recording and said, "Disgusting." Toss that away. Put that in the trash and light it on fire.
Get to the hot take. Get to the hot take. I just want to get canceled. Shit.
So Crim's hot take here is basically bisexual people are just gays with excuses. Correct?
True.
All right.
For context, I'm the bisexual too.
Rainbow's bisexual. There you go. So Crim, let us enter your mind a little bit. You know, what do you got for us? Bisexuals are just gays with excuses. Break that down.
You start. I think it's self-explanatory. You're just gay with. But then at some moments you're like, nah, I don't want to be gay. I want to tap this woman right quick. You know what I'm talking about? Like, Rainbow is bisexual, and he told me himself that he's like 90% straight. So that might be.
Okay, I didn't say 90%.
I don't fully understand what you mean by this, because you just said, did you just say that like okay, you want to tap a female at some point? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, but it doesn't. What you're saying, bisexual is just gays with excuses. Doesn't that mean that a bisexual guy is technically just pretending to like females, but he's really, really into men? Like, females are just an excuse. Females are just or vice versa, right? Females are just an excuse to look like they're.
Okay, guys, I was raised Rainbow. But at the same time, like, now that I look at it, I can kind of agree, though.
Okay.
I'm rage baiting another guy for a take just to rage bait him. But actually, now thinking about that take,
the take is pretty based. Yeah, the take is pretty based.
I'm gonna agree with my rage bait take.
I might have looked been spitting. I was probably like tipsy when I said that shit, because you know when I drink I say some retarded ass shit. But that's true though. It's like, I don't know, because come on, you gotta admit that men, you're attracted to men. Like,
see, you said you're low key spitting, and our audience is about to spit on you, nigga. Get ready for the comment section. You already fucking know what it is.
Okay, but let's just clarify this. You're saying that bisexuality is fake, and it's essentially just you're pretending to like a specific gender, right? It is you're actually just gay. So basically, Rainbow's bisexual, right?
I know you gay.
And Rainbow is pretending to be bi when he's really just into men. That's what you're saying.
wait,
Well,
no.
for my case, it'd be mostly female, but yeah.
He's more into women?
Yeah.
Okay, I would have actually agreed with your take had you said what I was trying to say. I'm not fully agreed with it, but like, I would have been like, okay, maybe you're onto something. Because here's the thing, I believe most of Rainbow's
I feel like Rainbow was straight and then he just was bi-curious, so he fulfilled his curiosity.
No, you're wrong, because most of Rainbow's, sex expeditions here have been with men, if I'm not mistaken.
That's because females just hate men.
Ooh, though.
It's just on the.
Yeah, it's because of feminism, I guess. But most of Rainbow's like partners have been
escapades.
They've been
Okay, but Rainbow is one horny motherfucker. He fucks anything that has a heartbeat.
Okay, see, and that's the reason. That's one of the reasons he probably brought it up too, because like, it's just fuck anything, and bisexuals just want to fuck anything, so they have something to put their penis in, something to like, scratch the vajayjay. Like, all right, bro.
Oh,
Look,
you're a furry too. Like, fuck furries. What else can I say?
yeah, I'll fuck I'll have sex with all the animals. Like, shut up.
Rainbow, ballpark it for me. How many men and how many women have you been with?
Women, say probably 2. Men, probably about 7, maybe.
Damn.
Okay, but men are a lot easier to catch.
See, but which is what I was gonna bring up. See, like with women, even back then, with women, it's like they're looking for like someone's, which we talked about this on our dating episode. But women have like this frame that if you're not a part of the frame, you're out. I don't want to look at you. I don't want to speak to you.
Right, you're
Emotional
invisible to them
anatomy.
essentially. Like you have to meet
Right.
certain criteria for them to be interested in you sexually. I get
Right.
that. So it's much easier to get with men because
Yeah,
men are
'cause-
just like, let's fuck.
Yeah, men are just like, I need something up my ass. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll put it
I
in.
don't know what, but I need something.
Yeah, especially bottoms. Bottoms can be freaky, bro.
So-
Sometimes a little too freaky for me. Sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, wait, let me do all that shit.
We don't gotta know all that.
That's fine. That's fine. So hold on. So Crim, you're basically saying Rainbow is just using men as an excuse to put something, or for him to put his penis into something because he's the top. Rainbow's the dominant one. He's got the club.
And plus, on top of that, like I said, they're easy catches. You ask, like, if any, well, not a man, if a woman asks Terrellion now, he's more than likely to be like, oh, hell yeah, I'm down. Is it? The same thing with Rainbow. So they're easy to catch. So now since that Rainbow has the knowledge that men are so easy to catch,
So-
like, oh, shit, why not just fuck men?
I'll put it to you this way: they're easy to catch, but they don't stay on the hook. All right, I'll just put it to you that way.
Yeah, because they get what they want and they just swim away.
Oh no, it's because I'm too big. All right, so
Like, shut up.
Okay. Hey,
sorry, the self-glaze. I'm sorry, the self-glaze, but it's just straight up true. Like I don't know what to tell you, bro. It's a gift and a curse.
I'm gonna say this though. I think that, or not even think, I believe that bisexuality in women is fake. Most of it is fake.
Okay, that might be a hotter take than mine. That might be
I was at a hard take. Let me give you an example. When you ask most women if they're willing to like get into a serious relationship with a female, like I've spoken to a handful of women, right, that were like, oh yeah, I'm bisexual, like I'm kind of interested in females and shit. I'm like, okay, so do you see yourself like marrying a female? And they're like, no. Like, yeah, like, okay, do you see yourself getting into a serious relationship with a woman? Like, no. And I'm like, okay, so why do you have like why are you bisexual then? Like, what's your interest in female? They're just like, I don't know. I'm just kind of into it. I don't know. I just want to get with a chick and experiment. But the truth is, I just think that it's not even like a curiosity. It's more just like it's attractive. It's sexy to hear females say that shit. You know what I mean? Because I think women understand that men are into that shit.
I know where you're getting at.
You know how exactly. You know how guys are into like watching women fornicate and whatever, like do the dirty.
I would definitely. I can agree to that. 'Cause
Thank
there are
you.
fakers-
See?
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna put an asterisk on that, but I will say there are fakers in our community, and every time I see one, I just get out of my community. I'm not even. Ooh, I could pop off, but give me a sec.
How do you spot a faker?
You can
Yeah, just
like
you have fucking Vegeta's power scanners and shit like.
yeah. Mine is LGBT aura. I'm like, I got you, nigga.
You know that one scene from Sonic Adventure 2 and shit where Shadow's like, you faker? I'm the faker. You're
the fake one around here. Yeah, I already know what you're talking about. Let me put it like this, because the reason you could tell, even if you're not part of the community, is like the way they act about it. Like when I tell you I'm bisexual. Like I could see myself fucking a guy, fucking a girl,
But do you see
marrying a guy, marrying a girl.
Okay, marrying a guy and a girl. Okay, that's what I was gonna ask you, because
I can see that. Now before I wasn't bisexual, I was straight, but I was like, okay.
That's what I was
So
trying to get.
some of these guys actually look kind of cute, let me see an experiment. It wasn't even sex. Let me experiment to see if I'm actually into it. Because I could say, ooh, I like the idea, but then I could like see dick and be like, ooh.
Yeah,
I thought I liked the idea. Never mind.
dick is
right?
gross. No offense.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I think that's another point I was trying to get at. It's like, I don't know how people see a man and get attracted. Like, I know I'm not attractive, but like, let's say I was like built and shit. I still don't know how you're attracted to that. And then you see a dick jump scare.
Oh,
Like, nah,
oh,
man.
oh, I don't like that image. I just thought of an image of one guy that I was around. We didn't do anything, but I saw it and I was like,
Was
"This-
it the D jump scare?
it- okay.
Oh,
he
wait,
says it
it's him
jokes,
being
it kinda
fat because you're
was.
fat phobic, right? He was fat.
Yeah. No, he was small like me, as you can see. No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Should I bring it up? Cause
Let's hear it. Story
I could-
time. Go for it.
Yeah, story time.
here's another gay story for Rainbow.
wait, hold on. Pause. Crim, you're right. You got him. He called himself gay. He didn't call himself bisexual.
Yeah, the gig is up.
That's it. Hey, thank you guys for watching. Stay to the...
No, you're so stupid for that one, bro. Shut up.
Go ahead. Story time.
Don't worry. If it's a female, I'll call it the bisexual story. Like, shut up. So it was funny enough. It was a guy from college. He was in the friend group I was in, but then he started being a bitch ass nigga. But before, he took me to his house in downtown, right? He lived in downtown. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to have sex with me, just say so. Don't do this ring around the rosy bullshit where it's just like, oh well, I'll send him a cute little text. Like, no, just like, hey, you want to fuck? All right, yeah, let's go. Went to his house.
Now you guys know how easy.
Now you know.
Honestly, I think that's how easy most guys are. I'm not gonna fucking front.
Yeah, true.
So went to his house. He had like a small apartment with like another roommate. Funny enough.
Okay.
And he was like, "Oh, let's do it quick, cause I don't want him to come home to me or whatever." Cool. So we undress. He sees the club. He's like, "Ooh, I'm like, yeah, I know. Let's get a move on here." You'll always be like, "It's so big." Yes, I know. I live with it. Can we move forward now?
Why do you always have that like nonchalant anime protagonist attitude? Like,
It's just how I react to that. Like, okay, yeah, it's big. Trust me. My right hand agrees, nigga. Like, let's just get a move on. God damn. So
I hate this dude, bro. I hate him, man.
so he pulls it off. He's like, so he pulls himself off. That was the first time, and hopefully the only time, I've ever seen a dick,
micro.
and I got like legitimately like pale in the face.
you got
And
what?
He got pale in the face.
Oh,
Because he was a bottom, but he wanted me to do some stuff with him, which I was like, okay, cool, whatever. You're doing something for me, and like, mine's massive. It's only right that I do the same for you, whatever. His dude, this is a white guy, by the way. So, we'll go in the Gunner chat so that way you could flush your memory out after the episode. His cock was this. It was a banana. Like, it damn near went back towards his stomach. Right?
Yo.
It went back towards it was literally this, right? Like, it went right here. And it was just like, you know how like when you go in the pool and you come out and your skin is all shriveled and shit? It was that. So imagine like this, all shriveled up right here, and then like these fucking ball sacks just drooping down like it's like a 40-year-old woman. That's what that shit looked like. I went pale in the face. I'm like, that's what I have to work with? Oh hell no.
Hold on. God damn, I can't believe I'm about to fucking ask this question. But fuck it, we're close to Pride
gay
Month.
sounds scary.
It's a fucking choice. There ain't nothing scary about it. Look, do you interact with his cock? Do you touch it?
I did, and I did not enjoy it. I did not. But he wanted to be the bottom, he just wanted me. You know, guys that would be like, oh, you know, getting started. You know, they feel themselves or whatever. That's essentially what he wanted me to do. But then he wanted to, you know, be the bottom. And this is why my shit's a blessing and a curse. Because he tried it, right? I can't fit. It won't go in. And I'm like, that's to be expected. He's like, let me get some get some like. Get
I
some,
hate this guy, man.
This is true though. Y'all know I wouldn't make this up. Gets like a sniffing thing or poppers. I don't remember what it was. Gets that. Tries again. It won't pucker. I'm like, okay. I once again expected like you do what you need to do, right? And then in the end, nothing happened, and then I went home. But I went home and I was just like, ugh, like, his dick. I hope this is the last time I ever see something like that. That is not for me.
Okay, let me ask something that I know people in the audience, I got y'all, are really interested in hearing. Rainbow, are you a shower or a grower?
Grower. So it was
Okay.
like parting the curtains. I'm just like, hey.
You just had to say grower.
Oh, that's the other thing. Gay man, please stop trying to give me poppers and shit. Cringe. Stop.
What's a popper?
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah. So I told y'all before about it, but basically, it's usually what bottoms honestly do. Like bottoms have rituals to get
Batman prep
themselves
time, as I've heard.
Literally Batman prep time. Like they have Batman prep time to, you know, put it up there because that's the main course. So it's like a little. Maybe our editor Terrell put it on screen, but it's like these little things like this, right? And what you'll do, you turn off the screw and you, it's like a pill. If I remember correctly, it's like a pill, and it relaxes your muscles and shit, so that it's easier.
To insert?
Right. And like, there's one guy
God.
that he had a thing, like, he thought it wouldn't fit so badly.
I'm thinking about it.
Not only did he use poppers, he used a little sniff thing. So like he sniffed, and he's like, "Do you want some?" I was like, "No."
Oh my god, dude, the image of you inserting, just, oh my god, and my bro, I'm clenching my butt cheeks right now just to prevent, dude. The image of y'all already know what I'm talking about, bro. Oh my gosh.
Rainbow can tear him a new hole.
Oh, dude. Man, I hate talking about this shit.
Okay, I guess you know what? There is no excuses. Gay people are gay. There's no way you can't pretend to be into that shit.
Yeah, look,
Yeah,
100%.
I take it back. You guys got me. Holy shit.
No, I knew for a fact. Like, look. Here's the thing: when a guy is bisexual or gay, like that shit is real, Mo. Like the moment you do the action, no going back from that.
I didn't know there was so much into that. I thought you guys just, you know, bloop. Like, you guys go through so
There's
much.
a lot of product for bottoms to help them out. Like, if you think sex toys for like girls were crazy, you don't know, bro. You don't. My friend used to work at in a sex shop, and I saw some of the shit that like what it was for guys. I was like, God damn, you niggas need all this shit.
Yeah, having to starve yourself for an entire 24 hours, right? Oh my, that's insane.
No, for some people it's like 3 days.
3 days, dude.
Like they'll eat something. They'll eat something super light like grapes and shit. Like, and imagine you're a bottom and you're like prepping yourself, and then the day comes. Oh man, sorry, I can't do it. You know, I got stuff to do, whatever. I'd be fucking pissed. I would be fucking pissed.
You guys have to plan accordingly just to fuck. I realize that, and it's like, do you guys like mark that shit down on your calendar? Like, oh, 3 days, I'm fucking, and then you have like a big circle around.
I mean, I'm not a bottom. I'm not a bottom, so I couldn't tell you. But from what I've heard, it was like they had to plan it out and whatever because.
Jeez.
Oh wait.
To like start 3 days, and then you know, your dick appointment's like, hey, sorry, I can't make it tonight.
I had something I was gonna say, but that one would have been what I was just about to say would have been too much.
Okay, hold on.
That would no, that one would have been too much. If you thought the image that you just had earlier was bad, wait, you don't want the image I was gonna say. So I'll say it off camera.
No, don't say it off camera. We'll just save it for another episode. We'll save it for Pride Month.
Say for
Pride Month.
Pride Month episode.
Rainbow's second month, by the way. He had February, and now we're moving on to June.
I get two, baby.
Oh my god! But I just want to say this real quick.
You could remind me, and I'll.
We'll say, yeah, I'll remind you for Pride Month. Let me just say this though. So Crim debunked bullshit take.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Your lesson learned: don't talk when you're drunk, guys. you just say some retarded shit without even thinking.
But me not being drunk right now, I'm gonna tell you, 100%, bisexuality is different with females. Like, I think it could be potentially fake. 100%. Like, so many chicks I've interacted with will just say that they're into women just because it sounds hot and erotic to the ears, but they're not really about that life.
Would you say that lesbians are fake?
Should we save that for another episode?
We'll have 2 Pride episodes. We'll have 2 of them.
Yeah, we'll target every letter for you guys during Pride Month.
Yeah, next month we're just each week.
Yeah, literally, I was gonna say that too. Each week. All right. What's the letter today? It's L. Let's talk about lesbians.
All I will say about lesbians for now, if I am gonna say anything, is just for lesbians, there's got to be a dominant masculine figure, and there's got to be like a submissive feminine figure. And when you actually see those like lesbian relationships, and most that I've seen publicly or online, the dominant female is like very dude-esque, or you know what I mean? And then
I have a question.
Yeah,
People are gonna get me upset, but I've always wondered, and you guys can talk your shit in the comments. What's the point of being a lesbian if you're just looking for a woman that looks like a man? It never made sense to me.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have females in our audience, especially after what you just said. So, with that said, we'd like to thank you guys for watching. Like I said, we'll have more gay stories as Pride Month continues. It'll be my second month of the year, so just get ready for that content. But until next time, guys, we're gonna stop yapping, and we'll see y'all later.